Every summer, public libraries across the country provide an incentive-based program to encourage kids and teens to read throughout the summer. This summer, Libraries Rock for our youth and our adult reading clubs. You can sign up online at the main branch of the Salem Public Library through July 29th. Then read books this summer to be eligible for prize drawings. Also this summer, in late May, we welcome Sarah Strahl as the new city librarian. Sarah joins the city in the Salem Public Library after a successful tenure with the Hillsborough Public Library. Sarah holds a Master's of Library Science from Indiana University and serves on the Public Library Division of the Oregon Library Association. For more about Sarah and her approach to public libraries, let's check in with her.
I've been in libraries as a career for a decade, and I've been really lucky that I've been somebody who's gotten to grow through all 10 years. I actually started in a supervisory capacity. I was teen services librarian and the assistant department head of popular materials for Ela Area Public Library, which is a mouthful, in Lake Zurich, Illinois. I was most recently at Hillsborough Public Library. Through the course of my 2 years there, we did a lot of major structural thinking and strategic thinking around what we really wanted the library to be like, and we really wanted it to have more of a patron-friendly focus. So we kind of renamed ourselves with patrons and what patrons want to do in mind. So my area became Innovate. And so I was the manager of Innovate, and I still did a lot of focusing on materials work and how materials go in and out of the building, but I did it with the focus of process improvement and getting stuff to patrons faster and with less headaches for everyone. As you may or may not know, during the summer months, students they regress quite a bit over the summer. It's called summer slide, and one of the ways that libraries try to fight summer slide, or as I've also heard it called brain drain, is to have summer reading programs. And Salem Public Library has a really awesome summer reading program that's going on now. Feel free to sign up. My t-shirt, Libraries Rock, is indicative of our theme because libraries do rock, and I think it's one of the best summer reading themes I've ever seen. So I'm really excited that I get to start with Libraries Rock. I am super excited to become a Salem resident as well as a city librarian here, the city librarian here. And, you know, in the interview process and in talking with the members of our board, members of our community, some of the city councilors and things like that, you know, we have a lot of opportunity with the seismic upgrades to really think about this library as space, and also to potentially be out in the community in other spaces during the retrofit process. So that will give us a lot of information and input into, you know, where can we be? How can we have our patrons and our community access us in different ways and across different locations? So I think we'll have a lot of information gathering that we get through that process. So alongside that, we also have strategic planning. Our strategic plan is sunsetting this year. So that is also a huge opportunity to really think about access and what that means and all of the other things that we really as a community want to do with the library as a space and the library as a heart of a community, and how we want to move forward with those things and what we want that to look and feel like. So we've been doing some surveying since I got here. It started like the day or a couple days after I got here. We started doing an Orange Boy survey that was phone surveys. They're trying to reach some non-user communities. They're doing stakeholder surveys and cardholder surveys online. Within the first hour, we got an intense number of responses already, something like 700 in an hour, which is just fabulous. And it's really nice to know that the people in Salem want to give their input to the future of the library. So we're really excited about that. And I, in particular, am very excited about that because I love engaging the community in conversation and thinking about how do we serve this particular community the best, because every library in the country looks different because they're all shaped by their communities. And so what the future of this library looks like is going to be shaped by the community in Salem.
And a quick update on the progress we are making on planning improvements from the recently approved bond measure that pays for upgrades to the Salem Public Library in order to make it safer in an earthquake, bring it into full Americans with Disabilities Act compliance, and make other critical improvements. We are still in the planning stages of this project and expect to have a design and contractor team on board by the end of 2018. Stay tuned for opportunities for updates and to provide feedback on the project through our website.